rebuilding. A catastrophic failure, a new start. Physically, mentally, our careers, our businesses. Step back, first step, next step. The driver in me just wants to get it done tomorrow. We'll do this, do that, let's move this, where are we at with this? You build some confidence, build some self-esteem, start to feel better about yourself. The Silverback Blueprint Podcast, a show for men over 40. We focus on getting stronger, staying motivated, building discipline, creating a community, and becoming truly happy. Hey guys, and welcome to episode 177 of the Silverback Blueprint Podcast. If you're serious, write it down. So guys, if you've been listening to any of the episodes, the other 176, more often than not, I come back to the journal, I come back to journaling, I come back to the morning ritual, I come back to writing things down. And I harp on it because it makes a huge difference. In my opinion, it is the lowest hanging fruit around us that we can start to do that'll have the biggest effect, short-term and long-term. Science is proven many times that writing things down causes activity in the brain, a chemical process, a release that has an effect on our memory and how we feel about things, how we remember things that we're writing down, the importance of it, the prevalence of it, the front of mind of it. All those things are activated when we write things down. Sitting there and say, oh yeah, I'll remember to do that. You're not going to do it. Write it down. If you look at people that get shit done, that are not just successful, but get things done, they're always writing things down. Nowadays, sometimes you see people taking notes on their phone and stuff like that. I often email myself stuff, right? And then at the end of the day or midday, whenever I have a chance, I sit down and I look at my emails, the ones that are to me. Oh, I got to do this, I got to do that. That's my quick on the fly method. But when I'm in the zone and I'm getting shit done, my journal is open right in front of me. It's at the desk beside me. It's at the meeting I go to. I might go to a meeting, I might write one thing down because that's the one thing that came out of that I need to do. But write things down. We talked a couple episodes ago. We talked about a girl a couple episodes ago. The one that we would drive for 2 hours when we were young men. We did crazy shit because we wanted to do it. But we're in a different stage now, guys. We want to better ourselves. We want to improve ourselves. Our memory is not what it used to be. It actually never was what we thought it was. We were just told, memorize. If you grew up in a household where your parents wrote things down and got shit done, that's what you're doing. I guarantee it. I didn't. Of all the things I do and all the things I've done that have made the biggest changes in the quickest amount of time, it is journaling and writing things down and spending time in your head, programming what you want to think about, reminding yourself of why you're on this fucking planet and what it is you need to get done today. No matter what happens at you, what has to get done today. No matter what the world throws at you, that's great. These three things still need to get done today. That's the power of writing things down. I said in an episode earlier where I talked about a transformation group I work with, and into week 2 and 3, we start talking about spending 10 minutes working on themselves and the 3 lines that they start the journaling with. And from there, they're going to grow. And if they only do those 3 lines, it's still a start and it's still going to have an effect. First one, your name. Number 2, who you want to be. And 3, your purpose. So for me, it's simple. My name's Kurt Haas. Number 2, who I want to be. I want to be better today than I was yesterday. And number 3, my purpose. I want to transform my life as well as 100,000 other people's lives. That is my purpose. And by having those 3 reminders every day, it gives me some clarity. It reminds me of where I'm moving, what I'm doing today, but not only what I'm doing today, but what I'm doing on this planet. Who I am, who I want to be, and what my purpose is. And if you start doing that, you start building on that. You get used to doing that. And then you start adding, what's the one thing I need to get done today? What's the one thing that has to get done that I've been dragging my ass about? Or the one thing I know I need to get done because it's important to move forward? What's the one thing that's sort of been nagging that hasn't been getting done? That could be big. It could be setting up an appointment, with a potential, business opportunity or new job. It could be something as simple as, what I got to do? I got to go in that backyard and I got to clean up that corner that I've told my wife I'd be doing for the last 6 fucking months. And it could be as simple as I got to make sure I work out today. You choose what it is. Start small. Build some success. But write things down. Have the journal. Because I'll tell you right now, people come to me a lot now and they say, listen, Kurt, I want to get better. I listen to you. I see what you're doing. I want to change. The ones that walk up to me with a journal, I know they're fucking serious. Whether they've heard my shit or not, and they know that's a great way to break the ice with me for sure. But when they walk up with a journal, I know it's legit. It doesn't matter how far into journaling they are. They could have just bought that thing 20 minutes before coming in. Just that act tells me a lot about them. When I do the transformation stuff, I insist people have a journal. And I go, I use Fitness Pal and I track my workouts here. And I go, that's all great. Keep doing that, but it's not going to work for what I want to do with you. Have a journal. So when I sit there and you have a question about your food, about your training, I can flip back and forth through pages quickly. I can see what you've been doing. I can ask some questions and I can have an easier snapshot into what your life's all about. And I can help you more effectively. Number 2, though, it shows me that you're serious. Paying me or not, I don't have time to waste because my success comes from your success. Now, my success comes from your success means that how I'm fulfilled as a person on this planet with a purpose to help people, right? How I run my business, all those things are affected by your success. But at the end, I want you to be successful. That's my mission. So if you're not ready to put the effort in, then I can't help you because I can give you all the knowledge in the world. But I know you're not ready to take action with it. And I'd rather spend time with someone who is ready to do it because they're ready to get the help and they're going to do things with it, than waste my time with people who aren't ready to do it. It's that simple. I need to move on to the next person so I can help that person because my goal is to help 100,000 people transform their lives. People asked me the other day, why did I choose the number 100,000? I said, because that's a hell of a goal. Why not 1 million? Why not 1 billion? Because I don't think I can do that. And I think if I aim for 100,000, I end up helping 1 million. Kudos to me. If I aim for 100,000 and I help 150, that's okay too. But 100,000 is, for me, represents a lot of work. I got shit to do. I haven't got time to waste. So that's why I chose that number. If I hit that 100,000, I will have made an impact in this world and I will be fulfilled personally for having done so. And that's really what we need to do is find out what's going to fulfill us. What's going to get us up every morning, get us to keep working through the stuff that has to get done. We need that why. That's a big why. That why is big enough that it's going to allow me to also push through all the other things I have to do to get there. But on my deathbed, if I only helped 63,482 people, I'm pretty sure I'll still feel pretty good about it. So that's why I use that number. That's why I write that number down. But I write it down. It baffles me, the resistance to this, because it is so simple. And I get that change is difficult and doing something new is difficult. I get that. But we have to get past that. If you're not able to motivate yourself to do the simplest of things, you're just not ready. You don't care enough. You haven't hit your bottom yet. We talked about earlier about being self-motivated. You have that responsibility to have a minimum self-motivation. Because you know what happens if you don't? You start blaming everything on everybody else, the world around you, the environment, your job, your family, your friends. You start blaming everybody else. And it's weakness. That person that T-boned you on the highway, some blame. Maybe you should have been paying a little more attention to the oncoming traffic, though. That's the reality of it. They teach offensive driving and defensive driving for a reason. But even if it's just an accident that's out of the blue, that shit happens. But we control so much other things that we do in our life. When we get up, when we go to bed, what we do in between those hours, we're in control of that. We truly are. We have to learn to accept responsibility for it. None of this is easy, 100%. But this is doable. I'm doing it. I'm nowhere near where I want to truly be. I look at others. I follow others. I have mentors. I have people that are in a place I want to be. And I admire that they're at that higher level. But I also know deep down, they started just as low as I did. Sometimes I beat myself up because I'm 50 and I'm trying to do this. I wish I would have been at this point of the stage when I was 20 or 30. It doesn't matter. It's what I do today. It's what I do tomorrow. But none of it happens without writing shit down. It's so simple a concept. It's so powerful a technique that it has to get done. Sometimes we're like 6-year-olds. Well, I'm afraid someone's going to laugh at me. Fuck them. Fuck them. If they're going to laugh at you that, I guarantee you they're already laughing at you for everything else you're doing. Fuck that. Fuck them. What you want to do is do what you need to do. And then you know what's going to happen? Someone out of the woodwork's going to see what you're doing. And they're going to be fucking impressed. And somebody's going to come of that. But don't do it for what other people think too. Positive or negative. Don't do anything for what anyone else thinks. Do it for what you think about yourself. It goes back to that me time. How you feel about yourself is the only thing you can control and improve and change. That's simple. When you start feeling better about yourself, some people are going to like it. Some people are not going to like it. Some people are going to like that. They're going to be motivated by your change. Some people are going to be intimidated by your change. And some people are going to be fucking jealous of your change. So it doesn't fucking matter. Doesn't matter. I've said it before. The only form of respect that matters is self-respect. It's the most powerful form of respect. It's that respect that's going to make you make the right choices, the hard choices. I'm not going to have that fucking dessert today because I respect myself enough and all the hard work I've been doing to eat better and, get fitter and lose weight and feel stronger. I respect that so much of myself that I'm not going to fuck it up on a Wednesday. But I'm going to enjoy it on my Friday night cheat night or cheat meal. But none of this, guys, none of this works until you start writing things down, until you create a journal for yourself. Think of it as finally having an operation manual for yourself, an owner's manual. That's the problem. We come into this world without an owner's manual. How many of you guys have something that you really cherish and you really care about, but you've never even read the fucking manual on it? Did you ever see the manual that comes with your iPhone? They used to print it, now it's online. It's incredible. It's ridiculous. It's a course. It's a university course. But it shows you how powerful that device is. Guys, we are a super powerful device. It's incredible the things that a human can achieve. But we need to fucking read and write the owner's manual. That's another value bomb, buddy. Write shit down, guys. That's all I got to say on that for now, guys. Head over to iTunes, leave us a positive review, a 5-star rating. Head on over to hostilegear.com. Use the code word Silverback to save 20% on I Write Shit Down hoodies. And as always, guys, work hard, motherfuckers, and I'll talk to you guys later.